Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar, on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host and co-host, DJ Kitty here, Miss Morningstar, and we are from Our Plugs of Community Connection. Today is Tuesday out there in Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning to you all. I hope you had a good night's rest. I want to say good evening to our folks out on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you for joining into this broadcast. Today's going to be a good day. I don't care what anybody says. If they tell you differently, ignore them. They're tripping. Today's going to be a good day. That being said, I want everybody to grab their 16 ounces of water. Go ahead and get that over with. Get the water in you so that you'll feel better about yourself, about your life, and about what's going on, as well as take your morning medication. It's very important that you stay on top of your meds so that you don't have any issues. And of course, have your great breakfast and come on into this great broadcast. Today, we are talking to our brother, our friend. His name is Viper Vet. Please pray for us because he always comes with shenanigans. Today's Veterans Voice. Today's topic, U.S. troop body slams veteran. Ain't that something? A U.S. troop body slamming a veteran. I am interested, but I'm a little worried because I know that with this broadcast, I'm going to have to use my fan to cool me off because I know I'm going to get pissed off. I'm already fanning myself because I already know if you're messing with a vet, I'm going to get upset. But you're a U.S. trooper. Why? Anywho, we'll get into that as the show goes on. We'll do our investigative journalism and give our opinions and our thoughts on the foolery. And that's a good word. I'm going to leave it at foolery. So let's get started with the show. We start every show with the morning affirmations, and we get those affirmations from my sister, Miss Morningstar, the affirmation queen. Miss Morningstar, good morning. How you doing? What do you have for us this morning?
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to Memphis and Tennessee. Tennessee, get out there and vote this morning. All right.
Today. Vote today.
Time today. Go today. Polls open at whatever time. Go to Google it. 8 o'clock. Get out there. Do your right, your diligent. Okay.
Typically
your dizzle.
Due diligence. Typically
whatever it is, you call it.
Mm-hmm.
Go and do it. Okay. With that being said, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. We are getting ready to get into some self-empowerment this morning. Some life-changing affirmations for statements that are positive, self-empowering, success, well-being, all those great words to use to help build your confidence and help you shift your mindset. Will get stuck on the automatic negative thinking pattern, and they call it the antipodes. Don't get stuck on the antipodes, the automatic negative thinking patterns. And practice daily affirmations, as we always talk about. Break free from those persistent negative thoughts that we have and holding us back from doing what we know we need to do. Okay, so let's get into it. Affirmations to invite change into your life. The time to be who I am came here to be is now. I invite wonderful new opportunities to arrive in my life today. I am worthy to receive my deepest desires. It is safe to follow my bliss. I embrace positive new habits with ease. I am a high achiever. Success comes easy for me. I take charge of today. I do not let today take charge of me. My beautiful vision for my life and my determination to make it so creates the amazing life I live. I deserve to receive the dreams of my heart, and I go after them with wholehearted enthusiasm. I'm always supported. My persistence is resilient. Move mountains. I understand the power of doing a little bit every day to work towards my goal and take small positive steps forward every day. We talked about that yesterday. 30-day challenge, y'all. Challenge yourself to something, one thing good. With a positive mindset and a positive action, I manifest the life of my dreams. I am always in a state of becoming, always growing, always open to rise to the next level. I have the power to change my life. I feed my passion and interest. I expand my knowledge. I deliberately find ways to grow and stretch the expand my life. Who I'm talking to? I'm talking to y'all. Is y'all feeling these? I don't need, I don't need to see the entire road ahead of me to know that everything's going to be okay. All is well in my world. I know my thoughts have creative power, so I often deliberately dwell on thoughts of hope, love, abundance, health, and joy. I refuse to be a prisoner of my past habits and thoughts. I can quickly adopt new habits and think in new ways anytime I want to. I release my fears and walk beyond what I once perceived were my limitations. And as I do this, amazing new doors open for me. My life is what I choose it to be. I choose to make it awesome. And finally, I am determined to live my highest life, doing the highest good I can with the gifts, talents, and resources I am entrusted with.
Absolutely.
I
I
have
love
one.
all of those. Yes, yes, yes. I love all of those because, everybody can take something from that. So I appreciate you taking out the time to dig deep and find exactly what we needed.
Thank
All
you, thank you.
right. Well, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into this weather. Monday was cold. Let's
Cold,
bottom line. Monday was cold.
cold.
Holly Springs, today you have a high of 37, a low of 24. Cold. Rain chances 8%. Feels like temperature 31 during the day, 24 at night. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Yes, you heard me, 24 degrees. Humidity is very high. It's going to be a cold day. Very
Oh,
slight chance of rain, but nevertheless, it's going to be cold. Memphis, Tennessee, a high today of 38, a low of 26. Rain chances, about 77% chance of rain. Feels like temperature 34 during the day, 25 at night. Mm, mm, mm.
take your umbrellas to the vote polls, y'all. Take your umbrellas to the
I
vote
mean,
polls.
it may rain. It's only a 7% chance. The
Side.
bundle up
Bundle
is
up. Yeah.
yes. Winds are out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is very high. Another cold, breezy day, you know. So bundle up. I don't like the cold like that. Mm-mm. All right, Houston, a high today of 56, which is cold for us. A low of
Yes.
45. That's cold for us. Rain chance, about 6% chance of rain. Feels like temperature 54 during the day, 34 at night. Winds out of the northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity is high. It's cold. It's a little chilly here It is cold in Holly Springs. It is cold in Memphis. Hey, still get out there and vote. Put you on a couple layers, in and out. Just go. And this is for the Tennessee's 7th congressional district. So it's not all of Tennessee. It's just the 7th congressional. It's a special election. And we need that seat. We need that.
If you know somebody in that district, make sure you wake them up, get them motivated, push them out the door.
Oh, this coffee is good. I love me a good cup of coffee. So let's get into some news that we can use. There's so much that has happened in a day.
Every day.
You want to start, or do you want me to start? It's up to you. I'll let you have it.
So, Alina Haba. So the court told her, no, we uphold the disqualification. You are fired. First of all, you were illegally hired, and now you are officially fired. You're not the top prosecutor of New Jersey. Ma'am, you
go sit down somewhere.
Go prosecute. You couldn't prosecute a banana. You slow.
No.
You delayed.
Alina, Athena, I don't care.
Whatever your name is.
You embarrassed yourself sitting up there with the man with the black hands last year when he was back and forth going to court. That was so embarrassing.
All that line.
All that line. You didn't know what you were doing. You thought that because I think that they don't understand or they don't care that there are rules that you have to follow. Just because this man with dementia says that you can be whatever.
Top flight security.
Top flight security. That you are qualified.
Top flight security of the world. Is that what they think? Because he could tell them anything and they believe anything he says. Even though you know good doggone well, ma'am, you were not qualified for that position. You knew it. You knew
it.
Just
like Pam Bondi.
Just like
Pam Bondi pulled that lady out to prosecute Comey and Letitia James, and that went nowhere. Alina, girl, go sit down somewhere and be happy no one has pulled your law degree. Okay?
Alina, you go sit down somewhere. And that's what they told her to do. So yeah. And these were judges that were appointed by George Bush. Wrote a whole 32-page opinion about it. Basically, I would love to read that. Like, the nerve of you to think you qualify to be top prosecutor of New Jersey.
Of all the people. Of all the people.
Yeah, you just gonna be top flight, baby. You gonna be top flight. So that was her doing. And then, of course, we know we have the ongoing investigation of the boom boom of those speedboats. So according to the White House, Hegseth, aka Keg's Breath, the alcoholic who is the person over the Department of War, is what they like to call it. They are so weird. They think they in a battleship game. They really think they playing a full battleship game. Well, he authorized a second booming of a speedboat that they had already dropped one on, and apparently there were some survivors clinging on to boat particles. They had made it. Yeah. And what does he do? He authorized the admiral to, first of all, the first admiral left. He quit. He said, absolutely not. I resign.
Yep.
So the second admiral, which is, you are committing a crime because you're not supposed to take orders that will make you unlawful. Okay. Went on, and because from allegedly, well, it was said that Keg's Breath said KILL them all.
Gave him a KILL order. Gave it.
Yeah.
They're so trifling.
So now they talking about international crimes. Now we know the United States they don't turn over people for international. They don't they don't work with the
They
international
don't
crime.
recognize.
However, there's going to be an investigation on our side, which I mean, the president, he'll probably pardon them. Who knows?
It's
You
not
know
going to
how
go
it go, y'all.
anywhere until the man with the black hands is 6 feet under. Once he's up out of here, then things will take a turn. All of these people that are out here acting a fool, they're going to pull their coattails. That, as well as everybody vote and flip the House and the Senate, and then we can get all of them up out of here. If you don't like the way things are going, go and vote. That's the only thing we can do. We can wait on Mother Nature to take this fool up on out of here. Because he's old and he got dementia and he looks a hot mess. Even though his doctors claim he's in perfect health. Y'all see them black hands and them swollen ankles? That black heart. Y'all see him sleep
They
at
think
11 o'clock?
they think we was born last night or something.
I was born at night, not last night.
Right, to try to tell us that he is in. So apparently, you want to tell them? You want to tell them about it?
No, go, sis.
CNN did a report talking about they talked with the man with the dead hands, doctor, and said his imaging was perfect.
Let me talk to him because I'm calling him a lie. You are a liar.
His cardiovascular imaging was perfect. His abdominal imaging was perfect.
The lies.
I mean, I've never heard nobody say in the medical field that your imaging was perfect. At 79 years old, ain't nothing perfect. Okay, and then when
first of all, did they even find a heart?
That's exactly. When you got black dead hands and balloon-sized cankles, yeah, I don't think everything up in there. I'm just gonna say it.
They are some bald-headed, bold-faced liars. That's what I'm gonna call
bald-headed lies.
Bald-headed, bold-faced liars.
We're gonna do hashtag bald-headed lie to that doctor. They need to take your license. You lying.
Liars.
And the truth ain't in you.
It frustrates me because, as a former caretaker, I watched my mother and I watched her. She had heart issues. Baby, stop lying to people. Stop lying. He's supposed to be the leader of this country. He can't lead himself out of a doggone paper. He can't lead himself to the restroom. That's why he wears a diaper. Don't get me started.
And y'all want us to believe that. So yeah, they put it out there because they want to, try to shut us up. And I don't get it. Maybe they think we that gullible. I don't know. That's just MAGA. It's only MAGA. Only MAGA will be like, look what the doctor said.
Yeah, no one believes that. Only you and your small brains. Only you believe when people are telling. You can see for yourself that it's a lie. If you have any elders think about the elders that you have in your family. Everybody knows it. We don't even have to go into it. Oh, poor Alina. Go find you a job, Alina. I'm just looking at the story again. Go find your job.
You know, for her, we don't care. We don't care.
We don't. Yeah, she's a mess. I am over. I try to convince myself that things will get better. Things will get better, and then I open up the news every day, and I just say to myself, "When? When's it gonna get better?" I'm not giving up though, because I have faith in the common man that we will eventually come up out of this. But until then, we are stuck with the man with the black hand. Again, go vote. I just ran across this story, sis, of a 19-year-old man mauled to death by a lioness at the zoo. And I'm trying to get to it. Hold on. For whatever reason, he decided it would be a good idea to climb a 20-foot wall into the enclosure. He was in Garcin del Melo Mercado in Brazil. And on Sunday, he decided to climb a 20-foot wall. And a lion got a hold to him.
He chose death.
Chose death. Yeah, he did.
Mm.
Maybe he had some things
Interesting.
going on and he felt like he wanted to take
That's
it out.
not a kitty cat. That's not like a little shadow.
No, please don't mention my demon cat.
That's a real. That's
Girl.
death. That's called unalive.
Yeah, that
Immediately.
he climbed the wall, and for what? I never can understand when people do senseless things and then they actually perish from that.
He
Um,
climbed to his own demise.
he
I
did.
guess he said he was sick of this stuff. I don't
I
know.
don't know what he was thinking, but he ran up in there and that lion said, "Oh, lunch, lunch."
R.I.P.
I did want to talk about this one story that has really broken my heart. Gang violence suspected in deadly shooting at child's birthday party.
Yeah.
You know, I just buried two of my nieces. And when I see stuff like this, it just breaks my heart because it's senseless. Although, of course, my nieces didn't perish through any sort of violence, they perished in a house fire. Change your smoke detectors, please. Not that they didn't, but I'm just reminding everybody. But an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 21-year-old lost their lives in Stockton, California on Saturday or Sunday due to gang violence.
Mm.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. If there are any people that are out there that find themselves in a gang, y'all are going after the wrong people. Y'all want to really do something big? Take your behinds to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, because this right here was senseless. These were children. If you
Yeah.
feel like you want to fight, join the military. They always need people. If you feel like you want to, carry weapons and show how big and bold and bad you are, join the military. Get into law enforcement. Do something positive with your life. This was at a children's birthday party. An
Awful.
8-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 21-year-old are no longer with us. Their parents have to figure out how to bury them. They have to figure out where. I mean, it's a horrible experience, and it's senseless. Do better. I'm praying
Mm.
for these families. I don't know these people at all, but I have empathy because it's heartbreaking. You drop your kids off to go to a birthday party, you never in a million years think that you'll never see them again. That's
Yeah. That's
heartbreaking.
senseless.
Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs, a Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms. YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Kicks LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs, customize that cutting board, get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it. Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingAndTrainingServices.com.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up 2 fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
And we are back. Great commercials. I've been flipping through, and do you remember an ABC anchor? Her name was Stephanie Hockridge. She was found guilty of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison just to pay the government over $63 million. She's 42 years old. She was 42. Now she's 46.
Oh, they got you good. 10 years. And she
Baby,
got
10
10 years?
years, 63 million, and you work for, and you're an anchor? Girl, what were you doing? I don't understand.
What you doing?
I mean, I understand that times are hard and people actually need to make money, but come on now. When you start taking millions of dollars from the U.S. government, you know that eventually you're going to get caught.
Yeah. And you got to know that's the government, and ain't but so much you can do. They're going to find you and prosecute you to the fullest extent.
I mean,
wow, I guess she had time, huh?
If I steal $63 million, I am leaving the country. I'm going to a country with no extradition back to the United States. Y'all will never see me again. I promise you. You know how, oh boy, I told you guys the other day that Frumpy, Black Hands, had actually pardoned the drug dealer from Brazil. Mm-hmm. Well, I found another story. He has a pattern. Now, while you're blowing up, that's one of the comments, blowing up boats in the, Caribbean in international waters, you're on the other hand pardoning drug dealers. So that was that guy a couple days ago. Well, this one last week, convicted drug dealer Jonathan Braun, whose sentence was commuted by Trump, returns to prison after assaulting his nanny.
What? And then wasn't it one he just pardoned to from Honduras?
Yes, there was one that he pardoned from Honduras. This is a whole different guy. So
I thought he was the fighting against drugs. I thought
so. I'm so confused now.
Because he said they dropping the boom booms on the people in the Caribbean because they transporting, which they wouldn't even make it to the U.S. on a speedboat. Let's keep it real. They don't have enough gas. But the Caroline said it was self-defense. What are we doing?
You are taking people's lives, innocent people,
and then
saying that they're hug dealers, drug dealers, whatever, and then but you're on the other hand you're pardoning convicted drug dealers.
Yeah. I'm a ball of confusion, Kitty.
I am confused, and I am confusion. Just call me confusion. DJ Confusion from this point on.
We don't get
DJ
it.
Confusion. I don't get it. Because are we against drugs or are we for drugs? I don't get it. F1 in the comments. I love the TikTok shop, whatever we got to say, so TikTok won't take down a live. Anywho.
Hey,
I'm so lost. I'm lost.
It's like at this point, make up your mind. It seems like it might be a quid pro quo. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think it's some type of quid pro quo? It gotta be something.
You know, rules for thee, not for me. Sounds like it to me. You know, I'm gonna terrorize a whole nation so I can start a war because you know he's the president of no new wars. I'm gonna need people to subline to themselves. Let's go ahead and bring Ali up. Let's go ahead and bring him up. Oh, Viper Vet, please don't come today with drama.
He coming. He's already here. He's already here.
Don't
I know not. I know not what to speak of.
Hello, Viper Vet. How are you?
What's going on? Listen, some of these things I got for y'all. I'm just saying, like, reality is stranger than fiction. So let's start doing this, right? I'm gonna get to the captain in Japan who got assaulted by a military police officer while he's a civilian. He's not in the military. We're gonna get to that. But Specialist Beckstrom was one of the National Guard folks that were unalived. And yes, the flag at the White House is not at half staff. We had a National Guard member on the streets of DC. They can't do policing. They can't do law enforcement. They can't do none of that. But we don't have the flag at the White House at half staff. I'm just to put that out there, right? I think they wanted to recognize CK. They wanted this podcaster. Okay. The podcaster, like
the podcast.
Yeah, they lowered it for him, right?
They did. They lowered.
It coincided. I think it coincided with the holiday of lowering the flag. So it was like, but they were talking like it was it, but it coincided with a holiday to lower the flag. So it kind of looked but they were talking in such reverence of this person who was a clear racist and did nothing for the country and never served. But we have a National Guard member who was on false pretense claiming that they're doing law enforcement in DC. Specialist Beckstrom, 20 years old, from Virginia, National Guard. Virginia, not DC. You know what? Let me play some.
Being shot in Washington, D.C. Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom was just 20 years old. She started serving 2 years ago. President Trump announced her death earlier tonight.
She's just passed away.
Okay, I watched this, but when you talk about somebody who gave the ultimate sacrifice, you kind of, the way you talk about him says a lot, right? So listen to how he talks about her.
Serving 2 years ago. President Trump announced her death earlier tonight.
She's just passed away. She's no longer with us. She's looking down at us right now.
Says the other Guard member shot, 24-year-old Andrew Wolf, is fighting for his life. The deadly ambush happened just blocks from the White House. Both members had been deployed in D.C. since August, both from West Virginia. Tonight, we're also learning more about the man accused of pulling the trigger and a cross-country trip investigators say he made to carry out the attack. A painful Thanksgiving for the family of 20-year-old Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. The National Guard member died 1 day after being shot in an ambush in Washington, D.C.
Her parents are with her. This just happened. She was savagely attacked. She's dead. She's not with us. Incredible person. Outstanding in every single way, in every department.
2 families are shattered and destroyed and torn apart as a result of the actions of one man.
The other guard member shot, U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf, is still in the hospital.
He's in very bad shape. He's fighting for his life, and hopefully we'll get better news with respect to him.
Officials are also releasing new details on the lone suspect who remains in the hospital. Investigators say the 29-year-old from Washington State was an Afghan national who drove across the country to carry out the attack. The CIA says he previously worked with the U.S. government in Afghanistan before entering the U.S. in September of 2021 following the American withdrawal from Afghanistan. Officials say the suspect used a .357 revolver.
Able to serve.
I don't want to hear him talk. So they did ask Throtus if he was going to go to the funeral. And he's like, well, you know, maybe it'll fit into his golfing schedule or whatever the case is, right? So he don't know if he's going to attend her funeral. Did you hear anything from him about Specialist Beckstrom that made you feel like he was really feeling for the family and the loss and the contribution she made for?
He has no empathy. He does not know what the word empathy means. He has never had an empathetic moment in his life. So the only words he can put together is, she was great. She was great. He's never taken the time to learn anything about that young lady. And he doesn't care.
The flag at the White House is not at half-staff Specialist Beckstrom. I just want to put that out there. I was going to start with but I just want to make that clear because I got a live feed that I could pull up and put up right now of the White House with the flag fully staffed.
Again, he doesn't care. We know he doesn't care. If it's not about him or something that he's done, he doesn't want the attention off of him. The man is a narcissist. He doesn't care. It's, you know, in his mind, he doesn't have any regards for troops in the first place. He's a draft dodger. Why would he care anything about veterans? You know, we are all just, you know, toys and tools in this man's game. Ooh, I'm so, let me go. All right.
Specialist Beckstrom we need a flag at half-staff. All right. Let's get into this other story. So you would think that military police outside of the military base would have some type of sense, right? But apparently they don't. And even if you leave the United States, don't think that you're escaping the things that come from the United States. Don't think
police because he is a civilian. Status of forces.
Let me pull it back.
A former Black Marine captain body slammed by military police. Former Black United States Marine Corps captain body slammed by military police in Japan. There are more details unfolding here. We'll fill you in.
So in Japan, not on a military base. In Japan. He's in Japan. He's not in the military. He got out of the military. These military police, they have a SOFA agreement with Japan, military status of forces agreement. They agree, you know, they could do joint policing. They have certain agreements with the host nation. But listen to this.
He's not active duty. Let's just show you some footage of the arrest.
What the Yo, what are you doing? I told you not to touch me. You have no right to touch me right now. Get the video, bro. Yep. What is your name? What is your name? You have no right to detain me. I'm not under your policy. You are in our jurisdiction, so we still have the right to. So could you detain a Japanese guy over there? Yes, you can. You can detain a random Japanese citizen for not showing you their ID? Yes, and then we can pass them over to the Japanese people.
let me make it clear. He body slammed him because he did not show him his ID. I'm gonna say that again because you might have not heard what I said. Maybe came across weird. He got body slammed. He got a grip from behind from the military police officer. His hands was in his pocket, and he lifted him up off the ground, and he twisted him and body slammed him face first on the concrete because he did not give him his military ID, and he is not on base. He's not in the military. He's in Japan on a regular Japan street. But yeah, but let's continue. I'm just making that clear because sometimes it's not. Yeah.
You see why the color of one's skin follows them everywhere. Follows you everywhere. Can't escape it. It's not like other marginalized groups. There's similarities, but it's not the same. Kareem L., Black former United States Marine Corps captain, body slammed by American military police in Japan because he refused to provide his ID upon demand. He is not active duty. So that is his legal right. He's right. They're not. The incident captured on video posted to his brother's Instagram page, where it is going viral now. It shows the 32-year-old Black man getting slammed to the ground violently in what appears to be an entertainment district in Okinawa. Video appeared to be recorded by his friend, an American man who repeatedly questioned why they were arresting L, who had done nothing illegal. It does not show what led up to the body slam. He was never turned over to Japanese authorities. Oh, I get it. You're the American military, so you get to rule the world, occupy whatever you want, and make up the rules as you go along. Is that what's going on here? Happened before. But they never did hand him over to the Japanese cops, which his brother says is an indicator he had committed no crime. Second video ends with the cops removing the handcuffs from him, apparently allowing him to leave. It's rare to see a Black man in Okinawa who isn't active military. But what they didn't know is he's a retired captain with a wall full of honors. Big mistake. Of course, he was immediately released. Just got the news. L's brother clarified in another Instagram post that his brother is separated rather than retired. Latter term is used to describe service members who spent more than 20 years in the military. His brother explained.
Yeah. So, you see what happened there. I'm still, just imagine. So I didn't give you my ID. You body slammed me.
I'm not imagining none of that. I can't imagine any of that. Ali, please tell me there was repercussions and consequences and repercussions to this YT man.
They're doing investigation. We haven't heard like any repercussions so far, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do investigation. Some of this stuff may not be public yet, but I'm going to try to follow up and see what happens to that guy and the rest of them, because it's not just him. He body slammed him. They helped try to detain him and put him in handcuffs and everything. He didn't give them his ID. He's
because he didn't give it an ID.
He's not on base. He's not on military.
You could tell it was just an angry attack. It was just it was pride.
We don't need to see it again.
Because of my pride. I'm a do a body slam.
You don't question me.
And if I ask you for something, you better give it up, boy. Pride. Pride.
It just really pisses me.
Okay, so I know we got some more stuff to get through because while your blood pressure is at the level, I don't want it to come down and go up. I just want to keep going up. We have Keg's Breath, who gives orders to military to take out quote unquote boats that have narcotics on them. And so apparently he's telling them, hey, unalive everybody. Even if they survive the first round, go back and unalive everybody. That's not the ROE, the rules of engagement for military. If you have a suspected person who's committing a crime, you got to detain him first. You don't just try to unalive him. They're not posing a deadly threat at the time. So all these actions are illegal, like the folks said that do not follow illegal orders. All right, so let's check in this clipping from Jake Tapper.
Have all these top military officials announced plans to leave their jobs early in recent weeks. I'm specifically referring to the commander of Southcom, Admiral Alvin Halsey, who announced in October that he was only going to be serving in that job for 1 year. And three-star General Joe McGee, who serves on the Joint Chiefs of Staff as Director for Strategy Plans and Policy. He also in October announced that he was going to be shown the door. And the reason I'm asking is because we just learned from the reporting of CNN's Natasha Bertrand and also the Washington Post and The Intercept that as part of this campaign to strike alleged drug trafficking boats in the Caribbean, on September 2nd, the U.S. struck one of these boats, disabled it, people died, but then there were survivors, and the U.S. went back and did what's called a double tap strike, going back and killing the survivors, including those, according to the Washington Post, who were clinging to the smoldering wreck. And the Post reports, according to two sources familiar with the operation, that Hegseth had given the order to kill everybody, which is why the double tap. Now, the Pentagon disputes this reporting, saying that the entire narrative is completely false, but they often accept what's false. Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, said the stories are fabricated, inflammatory, and derogatory. Again, wouldn't go into detail about what was allegedly fabricated. But the reason I'm asking is because given Halsey and McGee and their early exits, I'm wondering what role, if any, this September strike, which seems to be of questionable legality, played in their early departures.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are willing to resign, and some people are willing to carry it out. But go ahead.
What I was gonna say is the way that they try to play us for a fool, y'all. Now, you did the double tap, right? You did the double tap. So you mean to tell me that the admiral did a double tap without an order given to him? Who's trying to throw who under the bus? Then you got your president on Air Force One talking about, I don't know nothing about it. What does he not? He don't know nothing.
He doesn't know it because he got dementia. He don't know.
Every time they ask him a question on that doggone plane, I don't know anything
nothing.
He let people out of doggone prison. I don't know who they were. Who I let out? I mean, what
he
are we
doesn't
doing?
know. I really believe he does not know. The man is a look.
What are we doing?
We know who's running the show. Stephen Miller, Pete Keg's breath.
But and he is out here.
Somebody's gonna
saying it. I don't know.
Somebody is gonna have to pay for this because it was either Pete Keg's breath that gave the order or the admiral just did it out of spite. But
we know we know what happened.
We don't. Whoever did it, we see a double tap. So somebody is going to go down. We see
and it ain't just
it's not like we are hearing about it.
No, it's a domino effect because
it's not just one person.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're leaving. So these folks are like, I'm not gonna stay here, following these illegal orders. I'm out. You know what I mean? They're leaving, and we have people who are willing to do it. The ones that stay do it, they're still gonna be held accountable. So let's jump to I got a few stories here, and I'm hoping.
Let's take a quick break, Ollie. Let's take a quick break. I'm taking a quick break. I will say this. They were smart to leave. True. I would leave too. No, y'all not going to leave me here and have me stuck. No, thank you. You're not going to have me stuck and hold the
Don't follow unlawful orders. They know the code.
They know the code. That was smart. I would leave too.
I'm out.
Okay. You're listening to Our Plugs of Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe fashion is more than clothing. It's a statement of self-love, confidence, and authenticity. From our signature beautiful hoodies to our versatile everyday wear, every piece is designed to inspire you to embrace who you truly are. Whether you're at home or on the go, making moves in the world, Lovership Apparel lets you show up boldly and comfortably. Shop the collection today at www.lovershipapparel.com or find us on ourplugs.com. Lovership Apparel, where love meets style.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
Opa May Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skincare in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opa May Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day. And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. All right, Ali, I know I cut you off, but we had to get our commercial break in. Sir.
Yes. So listen, while we're staying on, using firearms, be careful of the firearms you have. We have certain type of firearms out here that they claim that firearms don't go off by themselves. But there's a firearm in particular, the SIG P320. It seems to just go off by itself whenever it's in a certain position and it's pressed. So I'm going to play this. It's a SIG P320. San Antonio, you're up.
Security Gate 4 at the USAA campus in San Antonio on March 18th, 2025. Watch closely as the security officer steps out of the guard station. Here it is again.
One of my coworkers, Chuck Soros, came out of the guard shack, and immediately as he exited the guard shack, his gun just went off.
Officer Chuck Searles' service pistol discharged. You can see the concrete explode as the bullet hits the sidewalk.
What was your first reaction to that?
We didn't know what happened.
Matthew Gill was one of the security guards on duty that day.
My coworker had a burning sensation on his arm, and I had a burning sensation on my face, and when I pulled out whatever was there, it was metal. It was a shrapnel.
Gill says their USAA-issued service pistols are Sig Sauer P320s. He says Officer Searles' P320 went off without a trigger pull.
Officer Searles said that, man, my gun just went off. And he was like just freaking out, like hands up in the air. And, we were just dumbfounded. We didn't know what to do.
Gill says he was warned about the Sig Sauer P320 because of a previous incident.
It was mentioned to me when I first got on board USAA that Officer Jones in 2021, his firearm went off and it shot him in the leg.
And Gill says there was a third incident over the summer.
That happened on September 26th on a Friday at the firing range. On the same day, they changed out their holsters.
Gill says he tried to raise alarm bells with USAA about the Sig Sauer P320 and the numerous reports of the P320 going off out of the blue. Over the last year, I have tracked 3 incidents in Texas where officers say their P320s went off without a trigger pull. One in LaGrange, Marble Falls, and Houston. Gill says USAA fired him for speaking out about the pistol. USAA didn't comment on Gill's employment, but they did give me a statement regarding the March incident and the incident under investigation at the shooting range, saying, quote, "We have no greater priority than the safety of our employees," and went on to say 2 weapons that were unintentionally discharged were thoroughly assessed by the weapon manufacturer, a forensics lab, and USAA, and no evidence of a mechanical failure was found in either instance.
Wait, so it went off by itself. You inspected it with other people, and you found no mechanical error with the. So
we saw it go off. We saw the video. We saw it go off. His hands was up. His hands was to his side, and it just went off.
Is it remote control or something?
I mean,
all he did was step out, and it just
he stepped out, and boom.
That's it.
If you
it
go
was a
on
ghost.
YouTube,
Angel said it was a ghost. I believe it. It must
go
have
on
been
YouTube. Go on YouTube. You have a police officer in the police station handcuffing a suspect, and he bent down, and his weapon went off. There's multiple. There's people with this. They showing how it goes off. If it's chambered, and you move the slide a certain way, it'll go off by itself.
Oh, they need to recall all of them.
There are
That
many
is dangerous.
There are many places saying they're not doing that. They're keeping their weapon. So they did an investigation and they found nothing wrong. It's okay. There's no mechanical failure.
They're gonna wait until something critical happens in order to step up. USAA, if you're listening, you are asking for a class action lawsuit. Please handle your business.
They said we have no greater priority than the safety of our employees.
Right. I don't care. These people don't care.
They went to Chat GPT and got that quote. Shut up.
So, this leads me. Now we're going to get a little bit more serious into the depths of using said firearms. Not the same one, but you got to hear this. It's not even believable, but it is true.
A woman who survived being shot 10 times has a warning now for other women tonight.
Her ex-boyfriend kidnapped her, shot her, then drove her through multiple counties. And now she hopes she can inspire women to leave abusive relationships. Channel 2's Audrey Washington is live at DeKalb County Police Headquarters.
Let me make sure you understand. After he shot her, he drove her around. But
what?
But
I read this.
Tonight. And Audrey, this survivor told you the ordeal went on for hours.
Right, she told me her ex-boyfriend drove her around for hours while she sat in the passenger seat of her car, bleeding out from 10 gunshot wounds.
I'm sorry. Shemay Pitt did not think she would survive it. Right here, I have a bullet wound. She says on November 2nd, in a fit of rage, her ex-boyfriend Joshua Woodruff shot her 10 times.
I see the inside of me on the outside.
Pitt tells me she agreed to meet with her ex to talk. She says that conversation turned violent and there was a struggle inside of her car.
He steps back, he steps forward, and he starts shooting me. My ears are ringing, but I come into realization that he's shooting at me.
Pitt says Woodruff then drove her from Snapfinger Road in DeKalb County to Douglasville. At one point, she says she heard Woodruff make 2 phone calls.
Basically asked them what to do with my body. I'm scared. I asked him, can I just write a letter to my son?
Pitt says Woodruff eventually abandoned her at a hospital while paramedics rushed her to another hospital in critical condition. Security detained Woodruff. Police charged the 25-year-old with aggravated assault and false imprisonment.
Listen, if you're in
That's so sad.
You got to get out these relationships before they turn deadly. You can't wait. You know it's not a good situation. You don't meet him by yourself. We got. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, vice versa.
If he can't talk to you over the phone, ain't nothing to meet up and talk about.
No,
we not meeting up for what? Why am I even talking to you still? Like, no.
You know, a lot of young ladies never think that it will happen to them. You know, you're young. Oh, he would never do that. When people snap, and I want everybody to just think about this. You never know what somebody else is going through mentally. And if you break up with somebody, that is it. Don't go riding it. No, baby. Listen, please listen to Auntie DJ Kitty.
Do not.
Unfortunately, I have been in these situations. Thank God I made it out. And on top of that, I have friends who did not make it out. So please, I beg of you, if you break up with somebody, I don't care how young you are or how old you are, let it be done. We don't have anything else to talk about. Oh, this poor baby. Don't do
It
it.
is a blessing that she is still here with us. 10
times.
holes, 10 holes in her.
No, but he drove around with her after.
Yeah.
Bleeding out.
And then he took her to the hospital. I mean, the mind is gone. Something is wrong with this young man.
Not everybody should own a weapon. Not everybody should.
There you go.
And since not everybody should own a weapon, you're not going to believe this.
Is no stranger to making some pretty wild headlines, and tonight we're following a pretty crazy story out of Indian River County. Now, take a look at these bullet holes in the back of this fence. Now, the sheriff says the man living here was arrested because he was using his backyard as a shooting range. This is near a whole bunch of homes and even a youth church camp, and luckily nobody was hurt. The neighborhood is called Westfield. It's off 16th Street in Vero Beach. The sheriff's office gave us this body cam video.
Yeah, I got shots fired.
A deputy was on patrol Sunday night and just happened to be passing by when he saw this. Now, those are tracer rounds fired out of an AR-15 style rifle. They kind of look like fireworks flying right over busy 16th Street. Indian River County Sheriff Eric Flowers came out to walk the scene with me, and he says it's shocking nobody was hurt or killed.
The idea that somebody's shooting in their backyard here is not normal. This is not normal behavior. This is something that's very, very concerning to us.
Now take a look at all of these bullet holes on this utility pole. You can even see some of the grazes right here. Now FPL says it's going to cost thousands to replace it. And if you take a look just right over there, just beyond that wooded area, there's a youth camp on the other side, and they reported bullet damage on the sides of some of their cabins. The SWAT team was called out and arrested the man at gunpoint.
It's pretty simple. Put your hands all the way up.
Once they knocked the door down, investigators found a lot of weapons, guns, ammo, a ghost gun, illegal suppressors made from oil cans, a hand grenade, and even a few live and unregistered Cobras. Now the ATF and FWC are involved in the investigation. The sheriff says the man wasn't even supposed to have guns in the first place.
He was not supposed to have any weapons. He was arrested back in January for a charge of that. So it's clear that he knew he was not allowed to have weapons, and the volume of weapons and types that he had, really disturbing for somebody who knew they weren't supposed to have those.
Now this is the man they arrested, Brandon Harnoy. Tonight he's facing 7 charges for the guns alone, not to mention more charges coming for the animals and the other things that they found in his house.
Excuse me. What is a Cobra?
A killer.
Wait,
that's the killer.
No. Are you talking about the snake?
The killer.
Oh no.
K-I-L-L. That's one that comes on TikTok. I'm sorry. That's what that is.
He had cobras. Play it again. Tell me again
what
he
kind
had.
of crazy? Can somebody tell me what type of crazy is this? Why?
Not everybody. Listen. Like the guy with the girl in the passenger seat. We have this type of. We don't.
What type of crazy is this called?
Ali, you are made. This is AI. Please let this be AI.
We just started though.
Psychopath, y'all. What's this one called?
You know, we just started. We ain't even get to where I want to get to. These are appetizers. These are like,
I cannot with Ali.
Just play it again. I just want, because we only got
one on mute.
Let's see.
The SWAT team was called out and arrested the man at gunpoint.
It's pretty simple. Put your hands all the way up.
Once they knocked the door down, investigators found a lot of weapons, guns, ammo, a ghost gun, illegal suppressors made from oil cans, a hand grenade, and even a few live and unregistered Cobras. Now the ATF and FWC are involved in the investigation.
You said a hand grenade.
So when he said a few, is he talking about two or
a few? How many is a few, y'all? I'm not a cobra. You mean those things the snakes that go up like this?
The big heads?
Big
Oh
back.
Lord Jesus,
Big
I'm a
back.
faint. I'm a faint. Lord, not a cobra.
How you get it in there?
How you get it?
It's the fire and the
Oh, with
rain.
him.
The residential area, you just firing off stuff where people just walking by. You know, just blah, 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 blah.
You can
He
see
wanted to go to jail.
You can see the fireworks from the
trace,
pew pew.
Yeah, the trace around.
People driving like, hey y'all, we on our way home from dinner. We just driving home, mind our business. Blah, 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 blah.
Driving down 16th Street.
But you
a
know
hand grenade, Angel. You heard that? A hand grenade.
Who is he going to war with?
He wanted to go to jail because he had already gotten in trouble in January about having a weapon. He wanted to go. Then he had cobras. I like that SWAT officer. He said it's pretty simple.
He was watching Rambo.
He is all the way up.
This fool was sitting there watching Rambo. First Blood. Y'all remember that?
Go ahead, Ollie. Go ahead. Come on.
Do y'all ever go snowboarding? You ever go snowboarding or anything like that? Y'all ever? No.
Ever what?
Snowboarding.
Uh,
I have gone. Well, my kids did. I stood back.
No, I watch people snowboard, but I've never been snowboarding. But I know the concept.
Okay, well, this guy, he's snowboarding. He's enjoying his life, you know. And apparently it's beautiful, you know, the powder, the height, you know, you do your thing. But sometimes you come up with things that you don't normally see. Out of nowhere, you might just bump into something that you don't normally bump into, right? This is a regular guy. He loves snowboarding, apparently. He's doing his thing, right? And literally, you know, while you're going around, you know, swishing, you might see another person's leg, you know, dangling up top, you know, trying to figure stuff out, you know, head first in the snow. I'm not sure, you know. And so he takes a little bit of time to get to him, so I'm gonna speed up a little bit. But this is another snowboarder. Feet up. So, yeah, that's his feet. We don't know him. He just was passing by, and he kind of fell next to him and like that. That's another person, right? Let me see. Let me dig through. So he's digging.
Come on.
You know, I would want you to dig a little faster, but that's just me. Yeah. Bruh. Speed it up a little bit.
All right. Okay, you're good. You're good. I got you. You okay? Can you breathe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he was snowboarding with some of his friends. They had a little mic and stuff like that, but he fell backwards and the snow collapsed on him and they left him. So he's now upside down, feet up in the snow, head first, covered, can't move, can't. I'm not sure how much oxygen he had left, but
that's
as
dangerous.
you can see here,
and his friends left him.
They didn't know. They just you know, everybody's doing their thing. So he couldn't talk to them because they were gone. They were out of range. And so this guy just fell next to him accidentally and saw some feet. And like there's feet. Why is feet upside down? So yeah. So he got him together, he dug him out.
That was nothing but the Lord there at that moment.
Yeah,
for that
was God.
For him to see him. And what type of I'm sorry, but if you don't see me, y'all leave me and don't come back to look for me, we ain't friends.
It would have been hard, but you got to imagine going back uphill would have been hard to even find where he was because
uphill.
What did they think happened to him? I mean,
he took off. Maybe he stopped to take a leak. I don't know.
You know, that's the dangerous part about skiing, though. Seriously.
It's dangerous.
I be worried about avalanches, all that stuff, especially if you on them high mountains.
Can you swim? Can you swim? How far can you swim?
I can swim, but I can't swim through snow. I mean,
okay. I know. Just calm down. Just calm down. Calm down.
Got to see the dad pull his anchor, and his boat was gone.
Just hold on a second.
I need to get me my dad.
Okay, but I'm gonna bring you over to land. Okay. Just calm down. You're on my boat. You don't have to worry about the current taking you out.
I just hear like this scream. I see the kid is being taken up the river with the current.
I have to figure out a way to get you up and out without bringing all the water in, okay?
So he's kayaking, and he stumbled upon this kid in the middle of the water, just floating. No boat around, no body around. He's maybe 9, 10, I don't know. But he's just in the water. But you got to wait till the end of it because you're going to see the reaction of the father.
So I think if you can hold on like that, can you do that for me? You're strong, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I just need to be strong for a few more seconds.
He was panicking. He was trying to fight against the current, but his arms and legs were a little bit too tired. So I just knew I needed to get him from the middle of the river to the bank as quickly as possible. I was able to make jokes to kind of get him distracted and get his mind off what was actually happening. He stopped panicking. He held on to the boat. He was able to conserve some energy.
How old are you?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Are you that old? Are you like 101? 102?
I'm 6.
Oh, you're 6?
Yeah, and I look like I'm 7.
Oh, wow.
He's 6, and he says he looked like he's 7. He was,
That's good. That must mean you must eat all your fruit and vegetables.
He was very strong for a 6-year-old kid. I don't think a lot of 6-year-old kids would have lasted as long as he did.
We're almost there, okay?
Yeah.
We're making waves. Are you cold?
Yeah.
How long have you been in the water?
Longer.
A long time?
Long.
Can you pull yourself up? Can you make it up? Hold on. Good job. Come on, let's see if somebody's home.
Well, I went to the first cabin and knocked on the door to see if we could get somebody to have him help.
Hi, do you have any towels on him? His dad left him stranded out in the middle of the river. And he's...
An elderly couple and one of their friends were there, and they were able to get him dried up and dried off.
We just got to make sure we get you warm and that you're going to be okay. Yeah, you're still shivering. You must still be pretty cold.
So the police will arrive soon, and the dad will arrive soon.
Hey, we're going to get you all fixed up here, Jack.
David.
Very pleased to meet
This is the dad.
you. Sounds like he was a bit nervous.
Well, he was screaming, and it was like, I looked back to see where you were at, and you were a couple hundred yards away. And
he didn't really seem as if like he was taking the totality of the circumstances seriously. He blamed the kid, saying he knows us from the shore. We've been in this situation before.
Calm down, slowly swim to shore.
Yep.
You got this. We've been in this before.
Yep.
A lot of reactions have been negative towards the father and towards the father's actions of that day. So I was really concerned about the welfare of the child.
Yeah, thank you. We might be seeing each other again.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody take him to jail? Did anybody do a welfare check? How did you leave a 6-year-old child? Now y'all know, DJ Kitty got a grandson. He's 7. Baby, this is why I don't like my baby going anywhere. This is why, because if you were to leave my child, my grandchild, my child in the middle of baby, I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison. I'm not going to jail. I'm going to prison.
So is this another sick YT game they play with their kids when they punishing them? Is this what they do?
Leave them in the middle of
a river? In a current, a 6-year-old, and then say to the man, "You look pretty nervous." Yeah, I was kayaking. I saw a baby, because that's a baby.
Ali, I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I don't. You done pissed me.
With these stories, you know what?
Don't show not another story. This is it for me. Oh,
I got one for safety. This is safety. You know, you got to know where you ever heard the things that, do you know where your children are? This one day, oh, you know, he does it all the time. He knows it's super short. You know, he should have been in handcuffs, like you said, DJ Kitty. He should have been in handcuffs.
That is so sad. This breaks my heart. I can't
But
even.
this is my last one. I got more, but we don't want to press it too hard. But you know, everybody's been to a hotel. Everybody and their mama been to a hotel, and they're like, "Man, I hope this room is safe. Let me make sure that nobody has, you know, the access to my room through this door that's maybe a service door or whatever the case is." But have you ever been to this hotel?
This one, it's not playing, Ali.
Let me try to bring it up. See,
maybe it's not playing because it knows you'll piss it off.
No, you know what? Let me bring up. I removed it. Let me bring it back up. But listen, whenever you go to hotels, right? I always check. I usually ask, make sure I'm not next to like the exit, because I don't want to be close to none of that. I want to be close to none.
Now watching Doorbell News.
Opens my door.
This young man got a room and he got his key. You'd be surprised what he found.
102. Opens my door. I knew something was going on when I came in my room. Now this is room 100. This is my room. Now watch this. I can open a room. I can open a room. I'm just showing you. I didn't go in. I made a mistake. I'm just trying to see how many rooms this key open.
Does he have the master?
104. I can open a room. I can open all these rooms. Come on, man. This one I can't. This one I can't open. But all the way down, I can open them rooms.
So he's gonna go and try to find somebody, because this is just a little bit special.
Hey, sir, can I show y'all something? Can I show y'all something?
Let me fast forward a little.
Right, 102.
Yes. More fast forward. He's showing him, hey, my key opens everything. Maybe one door.
And I knew something was wrong with my room when I walked in. But that's a different story. I'm just showing you that this key opened all these rooms.
Yeah, I think they may have accidentally given you a master key. Let me look into that.
Okay.
You think?
And then he's
No, I just walked into somebody else's room.
No, I'm asking
With
you,
a
are
key.
you recording?
Yes.
That's a simple question.
Yes, yes. For my own
You
sake.
don't have to get upset.
No, I'm not upset about anything. I'm not. Why would I be upset?
That was just a question.
No, I'm not upset about anything, sir. Nothing.
Just laughing.
I'm upset that this key can open every room, and I wonder what room can open my room.
That's the question.
If this key can open every room.
This is where you come in and reassure him that no,
nothing. You just gonna walk away, huh? What
No.
hotel is this?
This is when I say, give me my money back. I'm
Give me my
canceling
money
this
back.
reservation, and I'm going to find a different hotel to stay at.
Yeah, give me my money.
And I'm calling the channel news, the local news.
What hotel was that? What city? What state? We need to know, Viper.
no, but it doesn't have it on that where I got it from, and
That's kind of scary. That's really scary. That
super scary.
And you know, everyone travels. It's a holiday season. You got to be really careful. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say. I know we have to check for bed bugs and spray things down with Lysol. Now we got to check the keys to make
Just
sure.
don't stay home. Just stay
Yeah, I'm
home.
gonna stay home. I
Home.
stay home. Make sure my grandson doesn't go out with anybody that'll leave him in a river. I always say you always come with some crazy. and all right. Any last words? Nope. I don't want to see. I don't want to hear nothing else. Any last words? Any last words, Ollie? Thank you. It was a great show. I appreciate your time.
I'm gonna be driving down the street.
Yeah. Any last words, please? Any last words from
Listen, if you're in a relationship, and it's abusive, you got to get out. Be careful of the weapons you have, and don't do target practice in your backyard. If you are going swimming, make sure you have accountability for everybody. And when you go to that hotel room, just make sure that you go in the right one and make sure nobody comes into yours. I'm just saying, like.
Thank you, Ollie, so much for all of your input. I truly appreciate you. You are grounded until next week. You're grounded because you come. You didn't have to even let me. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in.
I have one that I say.
We're not watching it. No, we're
it's
not.
Gonna blow. Next week though, it's gonna blow your lid off your head. When I say it's crazy,
y'all, this is Veteran Voice, and this is what our veteran of the show does. This is what he do, y'all. He investigates and brings us the craziest stories. Whew, he also educates us too, but
he does educate.
Woo!
But
shouts out to specialist Beckstrom. The flag should be at half staff, and that captain better get some justice from that body slam with his hands in his pocket, posing no threat because he denied him his ID.
You're right. You're right. Miss Morningstar, go ahead and take us home.
Okay, everybody.
But I'm gonna call you when we get off of here.
Coming here and going through this with us on this beautiful Tuesday. Tennessee, get out there and do your thizzle and vote. Everybody be good. Enjoy your day. Be careful. Watch people in your backyard, your neighbors. Be careful. We'll see y'all back tomorrow. Y'all have a great morning. We out of here.
Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty
and Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.